I cannot give up. Basira, hold on. You are strong. Concentrate.
I'm trying, Surak, but it's getting worse. Could you feel my mind slipping? Fragmented. I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me.
No, I will not leave you here.
It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The great... No. No, it's happening. Surak, run. I can't stop it.
Basira! And yet, I can feel a presence. But how? I should be the last. Is someone there or... Ah! My mind... turns against me. I must return to engineering. And make one last attempt to restore the power.
Veth'aal. Post-incident log. Something has gone horribly wrong. We were in orbit directly above Dazra, monitoring our current experiments when we experienced a sudden energy surge. I fear the source came from the city itself. It triggered our graph drive and jumped the Oracle to an unknown location. We thought members of the crew were somehow lost in the jump. But later, we were attacked by what I will refer to as Vortex phantoms. I thought I recognized some of them. Could it be that the energy surge had somehow transformed them and warped their minds? Veth'aal. Post-incident log. After the initial jump, areas of the Oracle have somehow been sectioned off by strange energy fields or barriers. The fields allow no one to pass and are somehow able to repel or almost teleport the trespasser back. I am certain these new fields are related to the Vortex sunsuit. Both resonate with the same energy pattern. The exact same pattern we were studying for Anasko's experiments. Something happened in Dazra. And if the situation is bad here, I fear for our brethren in the city.
The power cells dislodged in the last jump. The gravity. Restoring the gravity may pull the cell into place. If I can get to the control room, if I can No! They are coming!
Veth'aal. Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Basira, and Taras were the only others I was able to find. I fear it's just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy that's turning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Arun Kai's orbit once it is able. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within Dazra's range. I pray our work here was not in vain.
Controls!
Warning. Gravity procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Restoring gravity in 3, 2, 1. Core cell connected. Report to operations for system reboot.
The Vortex phantoms. Where did they go? Something is wrong.
No! Not now! I have to hold on!
Mainframe reboot initiated. Commencing protocol. Station lockdown completed. All major systems on standby. Mainframe reboot completed. Warning. Station jump procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Jump in 3, 2, 1. Execute. Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer. Incoming transmission.
This is Dazra calling the Oracle Station. We've received your transmission. Your orders are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.
Be still, and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place. But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
Indeed it did. The Oracle is perhaps the least of our problems, I'm afraid. Voris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action. We received the automated transmission, but you are certainly not who we expected to find.
Great Serpent,
It's happening again.
hear me.
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened. Just seek you. Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I? Why do you not show yourself? Oh, Great Serpent. Is that you? Is it your presence I feel? I feel something, yet I see nothing. Is this a test? What do you require of me? Great Serpent, I have done all that I can. The scaled Citadel itself has been transformed to petition you. I know that all must serve, but I need more. I require guidance. Take pity on us and reveal the way forward.
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these Vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost. You could hear him. Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasko in all this time, yet you claim to. Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it. What did he say? I, the Serpent. No outsider would know our creed. It is never uttered beyond this city. Truly, you did hear Anasko. You have been chosen. People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine providence, and he will help save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Va'ruun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised? Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dul'kehf, a member of the High Council of House Va'ruun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate! I must tell you what I revealed for now, but surely you saw the scaled Citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. And soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised. It has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this. Herald Inaza. I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. There is something about you. No, this... Then enter.
Before House Va'ruun, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice. But Jinan Va'ruun encountered the Great Serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them. They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives, and thus House Veth'aal was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back. The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the Great Serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Veth'aal to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will embrace you. People of House Veth'aal settled this world, at first in these very caves. Veth'aal himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the Serpent, and it was here that the people of House Veth'aal first understood the truth of the shrouding, the Great Serpent's return. It was here that the people of House Veth'aal first understood the truth of their place in the universe. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain. Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve. Let us begin the final ritual.
While none since Veth'aal have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Veth'aal's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise. And so you arrive. Yes. To truly, I grant all will above us. All must.
Greetings, Reverend. Welcome. You stand we are all... I represent... We are all... But you do, please.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spin this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Va'ruun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasko. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasko, and by extension House Va'ruun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malabor, do go on.
Anasko Va'ruun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasko wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter. Do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Va'ruun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived. Your arrival and your the current head of our science team, Ekris.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Sharif.
The things they expect me to accomplish. Well, You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that... To what do I owe the honor? Did he now? How? But I will spare. One cannot. We had the beginnings of every one of what should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy to see. And so? Indeed. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the Council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process. The first convert in House Veth'aal owes us access codes for... Al-Skadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel. And Hasmek helped me get... And we have been... These phantoms. I know. We haven't... Second, these horrors. We have managed to collect enough to run While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could. Well then, allow me. The process is simple enough that any... Yes. We have been near... These phantoms, the Vortex. Fast... I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of Vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. These horrors we have managed to... While they have... The process is simple. Yes. We have been... These phantoms, the Vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. I know. We haven't... Second, these horrors we have managed... While they... The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be... Yes. We have been... These phantoms. I know. We have encountered... Second, we have learned that these horrors and their spawn are in... We have managed to collect enough to run... While they have no use. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the material. And... Yes. We have been... These phantoms. I know. We have encountered... Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts. We have managed... While they... The process is simple. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to... Yes. We have been... These phantoms, the Vortex. I know. We haven't... Second, These horror... We have managed to collect enough. While they have no... The process is simple enough. And... Yes. We have been... These phantoms, the Vortex. I know. We haven't... Second, These horrors... We have managed to collect... Well, the process is simple and... Yes, we have been... These phantoms. Well, we haven't... Second, these horrors, we have managed... Well, This is hardly... The process is... And... Not enough. It had been enough. Everything we knew, towards the end. I have never considered... But... I left some... Just look up. I'm sure you have it. And those left... I hope that...
Seems the Outlaw brothers are arguing in the plaza again.
Worked so hard to achieve.
Good to see you.
It's done. So, don't worry. I'm Rosma. Well, it's also... I wouldn't have I know the council. They're being held. Until next time. As I was saying, I wouldn't have I understand. I know the They're being held. The Zealots have yet... Worst case, they know we can't. Agreed. I need you to... Normally I'd have... But we too... It's the only reason... And that... I don't... Their name is This... As I said, forcing them to get the information. See that you do. You'll find merit. Remember, house cutting business is its own.
May the Great Serpent bless you.
You're no member of House. And you are... Ah, So... I'm sorry. Absolutely. So, I guess this means the High Cap... And if you're here, I see what's going... On the contrary, I've worked hard, and like I've told Rob... So, Oh. And when these But they could be... I think I've Serpents. Now leave me alone. I think I've Serpents. Now leave me alone.
Are you almost done with that paper? You worry too much. Besides, Aquila City is one of the easiest stations.
I can't believe this is happening. You must have gotten the location. Ah, yes. If the sooner the better. Now that we have the current plan, meet us there. Good. I'll stall the... That being... Now, Jamal.
Reverend, a word before you. Tell me, Reverend. And oversimplify. The Zealots are what? They're a remnant. As my... I'm surprised she even... Razma would have... The truth is, that is the... Exactly. House Kadik. Razma wants the... She's been employed. The Council knows nothing of her work. All elders, what none of us, the aftermath, Razma has lost control. And that's what I wish. House Kadik, but worse, we need to cut ties. How astute. I want you to, and while my position, should the hostages not serve, I'm doing what I must. All you need to get is... I see I misjudged you. Well, should you change? And Reverend.
Let's fight! Come on!
Zealot had a key. You have to get me out of here. Who are you? Serpent's Grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure. So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Razma to send someone after me. Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right. Yes, step 1 is freeing the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasko's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to. Right, getting there. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the Zealots down there are different. I pray your confidence is well justified. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside. Well, you have to. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships. Good. I'll see you outside.
Merciful. Who are you? Finally arrived?
You aren't a zealot. Who are you? The Great Serpent is merciful. And Sahima? Did you find her yet? I wish it were that easy. The Zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the Zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely. We'll be ready.
Greetings. Be safe.
Serpent bless you for saving us.
The Great Serpent himself must have sent you. I can't thank you enough for saving us.
Great Serpent, protect me. Thank the Serpent. I thought I was done for.
Is this the end? The Great Serpent has heard me.
That's everyone accounted for. You did it!
Serpent bless.
Correction, it's time. I'm going to stay back. I'll catch up with you. Don't worry. I'll be there when it...
The Great...
your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news. Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is. You're no one. Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epxilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. This remote device...
You realize how... You'd
It jeopardizes...
The natural... You'll know
Are you sure?
You'll want... Prepare to be made dust!
The Hulk plays a song with every battle. Put your hand on your chest and listen.
Yes?
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahima.
I know. And here, I'm sure they'll appreciate. I'm going back to check on the others. Great.
We'll talk later. As I was... You've helped me make... And one day, I'd appreciate... a fair price. The others involved know better than to speak. As much as it disappoints... Jamal's never... But... This... You and the rest of our house... Now, I have much to do.
Apologies. I need to prepare to treat a patient.
Mother has been busy lately.
If you require aid,
not understand? I saw Anasko, took measure of his burdens.
Ah, were you... Perfect. If only the other... This leaves houses to...
Politics can wait.
For the last...
It is the hubris of science.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer until that is proven. Your works will not succeed. Thank you, Reverend. But the proof is not in our word.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Reverend, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand, so that we may continue the work of...
It was to aid you on your path to become one of the promised. I have seen visions of Anasko, searching for... And now... Well put. But rest assured, at the edge of the... It is as the great... In my vision, in the first, and in time. Indeed, in the second, at its turn, you stepped in.
A rough end. Still. I am no Herald. I will not...
You may not real. Then you must embark. Step. Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my vision is true, you will find him there. It is an unnatural scene, and the horror. I take no Of course. Holy, inject, kill all. A difficult. Once the serpent, and after the, we removed, and if we can, it would be a true. In times of, I pray, it is my hope. My scribe, it often depicts. Let the Great Serpent forever guide you.
I bear my blood on his veins. Let venom course through him. The answer is in starry skies. I speak into this void, and it answers with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas? I hesitate to act. No, but to see you, I have reached out. Clearly you're a rock. There is still, but time is short. The gate is still. Find me.
The Great Serpent. You return. Then my vision.
Well,
There is no need.
as you say. But yes, the pit. If it's still.
It is much more. But when I left, even as it was. Yes, I believe.
I wouldn't.
And that, I do not know. But I do know.
Agreed. Together we will find a way to complete the morning device.
Serpent's keeping. This is foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to
If you are
restore
not
the
a member of House Veth'aal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lothric no more!
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his Victor.
I recall he... and we do not...
You can't continue. Your inaction is...
Precisely. My nephew.
These are hardly matters... Of course not. You are...
Is this not a third part?
Yes, you said so. And if he's become...
Serpent, perhaps I have... Tell me, Reverend. Then perhaps you are more... As Vittoria essentially, he is a traitor.
Victor, surely you don't...
He does, Luke. What my brother... First, as if our...
Of course it would. I do not wish... All must serve. And showing leniency...
You act as if... What about forgive?
I will not risk... If the High Council...
And I would act... My brother...
I have never been... Speak against... Vaeric has a... Only then. See that... I recommend you... Some of Vaeric... But keep in mind... Good. And remember... All anyone needs... I will not...
I would ask you spare
That I would
Vaeric.
ask you to spare my nephew.
Victor is in no condition to be making such decisions.
Be mindful of our elder.
All I am saying is that I am not.
Our sins must have been considerable.
This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for Vaeric Veth'aal. And why should I know anything? I'm nobody. Great. Vaeric. I've searched all... That means he... So, what if I did? I'm so tired. Alright, fine. I never found... His name is Tane. Hard to say right now. If you stay a bit, just promise me you'll let me know if you find... Thank you.
Yes? This bar is the only thing keeping many people safe.
Another day in Dazra.
Sometimes it feels like we're not
Hey.
making any progress.
Oh, wow.
I'm an outsider myself. And proud of it. I've been doting, but then these people... Well, something tells... Anyway, enough. That's so. Well, I guess who wants to know? Oh, sure. And I know he wasn't... Although... So if you're feeling... Nice to see we... I'm pretty sure... So you just... Oh, no. Let's just say once we're outside, just head out the west.
Some cosa to lift your spirits?
And you understand what you must do.
All right, let's get this baby purring. She's got...
Extra fatty, just the way you like.
Move. No longer.
Salutations.
Vaeric's been busy if he got this much done. Friend? Guess we both couple of drinks. He's a good enough guy. A little naive. And his friend Eggy blames his dad forever. He's just used to get when you're raised to be. So well, it's Victor. But Vaeric, he'll go on these. Hey, whatever. Always up for a chat. Hey, whatever. I've only had a few. The man in bot, and he runs them. The guy's good at it. House Veth'aal? Summer board. Victor isn't he? Ugh. Their security. When you're in the kind of... You can't be in charge. This is Dazra. Not from the man himself. It's clear he cares. Putting in all. And get this. Sure thing. He's a good enough guy. A little naive. And his friend Eggy blames his dad for it. Taking a lot. Just like pick your nose. Just someone else's nose. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get you. You got that right. Damn, House Baron. At least I don't see you. You find anything? Injured? Well, what? You got it. Let's head back down this.
That's far enough, Strange. You want to tell me what... House Veth'aal's... It makes sense.
You've seen him?
Irina. Zen. Yeah. Never mind, my... As I said, we keep to ours... But...
That's gotta be Vaeric.
It's too cool. We send him north. There's a lot. He claimed. We even gave.
Thanks for the help.
All must serve.
Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Tane. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friend. I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. If I can't... I am not sure. I was born House Veth'aal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State. But I want none of it.
They really got into your head with the whole promise thing.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father's, his pride. Only because all I wanted...
The credits help too, but I like to call it looking out for a friend. I lost my ship to the ends. I was also out. I figured, why not? I didn't realize.
So, my hope now is to make the best of it here. I can't do that. The truth is, my people are so blinded. Anasko Va'ruun, I could no longer.
I don't think you've been picking up what he's putting down. Vaeric's done. He's not going to...
I hope you can... I asked... No. I can't go back. I want nothing to do with that. I may be in grief. We all know there is. I suppose you have a point. Perhaps you're right. They are hardly my people. As I said, there's nothing. Please. Anything. Name it. My ring. Vashti gave it to me. The disaster took it. Take it. I'll find... And now I hope we are... Thank you.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here. Besides, do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest.
I have literally no experience being a girl.
Chosen. Serpent's favor appointed.
Well, you're back. What news?
What have you done? Vaeric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this. And I also told you to spare him.
No, it was Vaeric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You think you are the lost one.
Victoria!
I will not hear any... Leave us.
Oh,
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luke. The Great Serpent. Indeed it does. Now, did you find? Good. Unfortunately, wardens are... But, here. Now go.
Victor may not realize it now, but he will regret it.
Great Serpent saved Dazra from
It is unfortunate. Anasko's... did... Excellent. Now...
The request for aid and supplies never cease. Excuse me. Reverend, can I have a word?
My brother lost his wife and home in a catastrophe.
Miss, I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you some flowers. We're stretched razor.
House Varun must be able to rely on the Ministry of Commerce. We cannot fail.
Patients are in more dire circumstances and require assistance.
Greetings, Reverend. Malibu. Good. I'm pleased. Do you know? I was in the temple. My cousin. My loss? Hardly. You cannot imagine. A meter's distance, I could be gone. And where is the... I'm sorry. I've grown so the speaker has all... That is what I can tell. How's Dul'kehf? I provided him. I told Anasko. The timing is to... Anasko return whatever records. So I suggest it is the only... And should you search...
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card. It's fine. It was built extra strong, and the railings are... So... You're not the first person to come. I saw him! I heard he but I did... I found one. Kavil said Okay.
It is not easy seeing the Citadel like this. No offense, but it's not your property. I only wish to serve, I swear. I am not sure The work is predictable. The aches and pains of old age would follow me.
Power fluctuations detected. Routing to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
You are not welcome here. The choice is Jinan Bone. And yet, the work done here must... And you are not. You were warned. Very well. The speakers...
think you would. The work done, sis, you should have. The outcome, I respect. Do you even under? So, it does not matter. You should have. Do you not grow? I have already made it. This is all this. The experiment? House Farouk. Your conviction is... Fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience. utter fool! Don't you have... You most certainly will not. Those Interlock. What is more? All right. If you... Or... I have not. You attempt to stall.
Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
Now that our calculations have been fine-tuned, I am old and your lead from... I have heard of such... We do not need as much as Your timing is... Just a few quick preparations. Creating the necessary connections. It is done. Reverend, will you do us the honor? I pray the Interlock proves useful once inside the Scaled Citadel. It is time. All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering draft drive.
Field projector, standing by.
Sending stabilizers.
Field, stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Calibrating lens array.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locking axial tilt. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark. Fire!
Shall pierce the
shell of her.
Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Attempting to stabilize.
Detecting graviton flux.
Fluctuations in the grav field.
Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Cutting power.
Grav drive cycling down.
Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
We may yet prevail. I was not certain.
You have all...
One could argue.
Enough!
Agreed.
Are you mad?
Time is a luxury. Committing a large...
It would be unwise.
And to... It is only...
Really?
What else can save as... Indeed. We will speak.
You're really here. Oh, I feared what I knew the serpent every time. Tell me. I had hoped what You must. I only ever... You do not understand. The chain react. I wish I could. You will have me. The reactor level.
Security lockdown. Override. Lockdown.
As I said, a new Vortex Interlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed. We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the Vortex Interlock, or that we could overlook it. Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save. With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I can... Perhaps. But were that true, were he to judge me, perhaps that I learn, and over time, this void. But we are so utilizing. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers, loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Va'ruun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Tinan Va'ruun's mandate can be fulfilled. The Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods, carry out the Serpent's will, and begin House Va'ruun's triumph! Serpent? You pledged yourself to House Va'ruun, but you are like all the rest. Weak of will, short of sight, a betrayer. And in the end, you have changed nothing. There will always be one more willing to serve, and once I have restored the Citadel, I will find them and send them out into the settled systems. Zealots! Of course they would attempt to poison this, as they do all things. They will not stop me. The work will be completed now! Come then, all of you, ascend the Citadel, or squabble amongst yourselves. I will await you at the Pinnacle. attempts to meddle. You have none. Neither you nor the Zealots will disrupt our achievement now. The gate will cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the Vortex. You and those bothersome Zealots trapped inside will be cast into the void forever. And I will carry on the crusade myself. There is nothing you can do to stop me.
shall not escape! Seize him!
Slowly, slowly. You have been through a lot. I cannot. The Citadel. I
would do more than truly.
Perhaps.
You would dare speak.
I speak of...
Please, calm down.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. We, the...
Yes, Jamal is right. We would have to name a new speaker.
Malabor, we do not have that.
But Love...
And what assurance do I have?
Then we let the Reverend... And we have a Herald.
Then so, House Veth'aal...
All must serve.
Before you adjourn.
I do not understand.
To the matter of the Reverend?
I don't understand. The Crusade...
Explain the meaning of this at once. Truly, that was the...
Respectfully,
There is nothing...
I can assure you all.
Then House Veth... What does House...
I have no...
No. I should have expected as much. And what does House...
Both of my colleagues. I believe that for the...
So, and what about you? That...
Very well. And the home, of course. Know that...